quick story. I was the first one to ever interview Soulja Boy on life. And Soulja Boy got booked here at the Rib Shack for $750. It's a true statement. And I interviewed him and A-Rap. Shout out to Miami Mike. And what's crazy is me and Bro got the same birthday. Me and Soulja Boy got the same birthday. Speaking of birthdays, Dolph's birthday is one day away from my birthday.
Wow.
And R.I.P. Dolph, man. So this is the time where you always be like, man, I miss my G.
Y'all was tight, bro.
Yeah. Dolph was one of the dopest dudes, man. This guy would pull up anywhere, any city. I would always just run into Dolph, even if it was randomly or he'd hit me or whatever. But Bo would pull up in the Wraith. He'd pull up, you know, any one of his cars by himself, usually with one person, knock out a feature. Yeah. Matter of fact, we got a lot of Dolph footage and a lot of Dolph music that we did collabos on. That later on plan on putting it together, a nice documentary. And
that would be dope.
Yeah. And then I put him on Bundles together. Bundles got a feature from him. Bundles is behind the thing, but you know, behind the wall.
Yeah,
but free my G, you know.
Yeah. I remember you and Dolph was like heavy.
Yeah, heavy. We got a lot of songs, a lot of features. We made a lot of money together, and he's always a solid man. Last time I seen him was at KOD, man. God bless the dead, bro. He was right there. He was like, bro, wasn't even smoking. He was on probation. He's like, bro, I ain't even smoking. You know, not that he didn't want to, but he was just like, I'm just focused. And that was the last time I ever seen, bro. Like, and he did a whole show. He wasn't even supposed to perform. He said, bro, I'm gonna do a whole show for you for free. And they did every song up there, bro. It was the most amazing dude, man. You know, dudes like that, you know, it's like they live forever through the music. So, you know, when people say, you know, that they're gone, they are, but they still with us through the music.
That's right. That's
through
the
interviews.
I still listen to Dolph.
Man, I listen to Dolph every day, man. And man, but he was real. He was just like that on record, like he is in real life.
That's a fact.
You know, and that's one of the best dudes, man, in the world, bro.
Nah, that's crazy. R.I.P. to Dolph, man.
That's major loss, man. Senseless violence, man. You know, I don't know, man. I pray that, you know, at the end that his memory lives forever, bro. Memory lives forever. And the universe always deals, bro. Like no matter what you do in life, karma is the most unbelievable. The scale of justice that will be served to you, regardless of whatever the case may be. You know, a lot of us, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like the streets is the craziest things in the world, so you really have no idea sometimes what takes place. That's why I don't speak on a lot of things. You know, I hear a lot of things, but certain things I don't speak on because you don't really know the absolute. If you there, then you've seen it, and then if you don't speak on it or you do speak on it, that's a legal issue now.
Right.
If you're not there and you don't see it and you hear about it, you speak about it, and then people could check you sometimes. So, right, so it's a lot of
liability now.
Yeah, it's a lot of theories, you know.
I just wanted to say that because I knew that you and Dolph had a great relationship. I want to say the last few times I saw Dolph was actually like in your post. You know what I mean?
Family, man.
Yeah. So I just had to say that.
I appreciate that. R.I.P. a real one.
Yeah, fact. No, that's a fact. A
real one. We're gonna keep that memory going forever. Track with Luke actually got 2 tracks with him, but he got some unreleased stuff that you know that honestly, bro, this is phenomenal. You know, like great brothers that have been in the street, or you know, just might have not put the records out that we just got the features from.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be unbelievable. You know.
Yeah. What is your title? You have so many titles.
No, it's just a beautiful thing, bro, because to me, bro, I'm the type of dude I would say, bro, I go from CEO to flyer boy. Like, I'll do everything.
Got you.
Because there's nothing that's beneath me, bro. Literally, if it's something that you're a part of, bro, I'll sweep the floor. That don't make me a janitor, bro. I'll drive the car, but that don't make me no driver, you know what I'm saying? And I tell my artists all the time, bro, I'm going to get you a drink, but that don't make me no waitress,
That's
bro.
right.
Like, I'll do what I got to do to make sure that the job gets done. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like, man, like artists, I've had privilege of working with some amazing artists and breaking some great records, you know what I mean? And it's just been all a real blessing, bro. Like a lot of, like when I just thank God every day, because every day this all could be taken away, bro. You never know, you know what I mean? Anything can happen.
Facts. what would you say the biggest records you worked on? What record? What you think that was?
Breaking Records was on radio. We broke the Swag Surfing with FLY. We broke That's Still Around. I'll never forget calling DJs and telling DJs, shout out to City on the Siege. That was my man. Actually, if you watch the video P Wonder, right, is actually was supposed to be in that video, and I was supposed to be in the video too. But P had put his female friend that he was dealing with at the time in the video instead of him because P was in Atlanta. It was late at night. City, we did a situation. City was like, bro, could crash at one of my cribs. Right. City was, I don't let nobody stay here, but I'm gonna let him stay here. When he did that, I said, yo, send me the record. Right, we didn't think it was gonna be this gigantic hit. Like my part of the bargain was, I'm gonna help you break this record because you looked out for my man. Right. And next thing you know, the record, I'm calling people, but then I'm getting show money with bro. Like we started getting show money around the state for FLY, but that was one of the first major ones that really went to the moon. Shout outs to K Stylish, that was big early on, helping him. His career, K Styles was the twerk king. Shake It Like a Red Nose was something that we worked here. Ghazi didn't even make it a single yet. Ghazi wasn't even. It wasn't. Ghazi. That's my brother, of course. But he wasn't Shake It Like a Red Nose. That wasn't even the song they was pushing. And that happened because I was at the radio station and Viva La Fresh was an intern of mine at the time. And he was like, yo, my little cousin, they doing this King stuff to the song called Red Nose. I said, yo, I heard a record. I called Ghazi. I'm like, bro, you got a clean record? He's like, nah, we're not really running with a single. Nah, like the single wasn't really like Gas Pedal was a single. And so sometimes you don't want to confuse the market. All the time you don't want to. If you're really pushing one song and you got a song on radio, and then you come and trying to push something else, like you kind of mess it up. So boom, jumped on that, called the DJs. We broke that record. And then signed the record. I Bet You Won't. That was a big record. Shout outs to Famous Amos. Luke Nasty, of course, might be one of the biggest records. Still going crazy on TikTok. Was #1 TikTok song about a year ago. Luke again doing his thing on the way. This man, it's like this been a part of a lot of amazing, records and more to go. And way more to go.
You know the irony in Luke. I don't know if we ever talked about this. So I used to work for Viacom.
Right.
So, but I remember actually seeing Luke's record come through.
Wow. And you was there from the beginning. You was there from the inception.
What's so crazy is at the time I remember I think I tried to reach out to you to Dro.
Davy Dro, yeah.
Davy Dro at the time. At the time I remember that. And we was trying to set something up with the radio station, and I think I was coming in town to do this was really early on. I think I was coming into like Norfolk
to do a show.
Yeah, it was like a college thing like that, but it was very early on, very early. I remember that. I remember taking that to LES.
Right.
And
and shouts to LES. I know you and him been tight since day one.
Oh yeah, that's my dog.
He's gone to unbelievable heights too right now.
So what's next? What you got? Others,
bro. OTHAZ. That's the label. That's the distribution. We just got a space in Greensboro that we'll be working out of. Really, also, with this space, it's about just each one teach one type of philosophy to try to grow the area. It's really when you educate, you empower, and that's what I've always loved to do. I love to see people really learn this and take it to further and go bigger and go bigger and go bigger and bigger. And that's why. And so if I could help, nurture and create this thing and where we bring the music here. Because this place has always made the music. The Chillin' Circus always made the records. But now it's time to get its just due right now out of North Carolina. And so we're going to bring it here. We're going to staff up. We're right here by both universities. Because realistically, man, you can never do one thing by yourself. It's a team effort. It's a group effort. It's a city effort. It's literally like you need everybody in your life to support you. And I'm talking about every single person. And artists, a lot of times, man, they don't understand the power they have because when you're popular, you have the power to persuade the people to do whatever you want them to do.
Right.
And so there's no other greater weapon or form of music in the world that's like as powerful as hip hop. Hip hop
That's a fact.
is the most powerful form.
By far.
And that's what we love. That's what we grew up on. And to watch it evolve and to watch it keep growing is awesome. And to me, I want to just be part of giving this area the ability to crank out so many records so then these kids end up becoming business owners. They end up buying back their area, their neighborhoods, their cities, and really just like once you create that community, then you get to change narratives that's been here, that's kind of been wrong. You're here to revolutionize the whole thing because when you die, right, you can't take the money with you. You cannot take the memories with you. You can't take none with you. You're just gone, right? But if you leave people knowledge to get money every single day and knowledge to really change their lives and their kids' lives in a positive, then you actually have done some amazing things, and you'll be remembered forever.
That's a fact.
And that's really all I want to do. That's a legacy. That's a lot of reasons why I haven't done a lot of negative. I've done. Nobody does all positive in life, but I've never.
I've never seen negative on your name.
I don't want to go negative.
I've never seen no smut on your name.
Because in my head I'm like, yo, if I say this, because then I can preserve this legacy.
That's right.
And this legacy could be like not tarnished. Now there's things that have been perfect, and yes, I have a lot of friends that's been in the underworld, and yes, that I've been hanging around certain things and elements. But as I started growing up and maturing, right, you evolve, and then you say to yourself, okay, we can actually be in runnings for and be as smart as the people that are like Elon Musk or these guys, the Jeff Bezos, because Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos live in the same neighborhood and the same area and go eat at the same restaurants, which is wild, and people never talk about that, right? So if you think about that alone, the two richest dudes go eat at the same spot and hang out with the same people, and they are like, so I'm sitting there thinking to myself, if we can empower our place with what we're known for, which is entertainment, which is certain things, now we may have the next guy or lady or whatever on our hands.
I like that.
Coming from this area.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you go to their neighborhoods, I guarantee you, man, like if you could create that.
You doing it? You got kids?
No, I don't. No.
You trying that?
Of course. I just got started late, Not with that. I was always strapped up shorty too.
That's right. You playing
because I was in the club, bro, and I was like just paranoid all the time.
How you get in the club?
How did I get in the club? With my brother's fake ID early on. My brother is 6 years older than me, and I took his ID. And that's how I got in the club. So I was in the club since I was like 15, bro. Never left.
Same here. We actually used to throw team parties. Yeah, we used to throw team parties on Fridays, and we used to go to the club on Saturdays.
Yeah.
My uncles, they used to do them. You
grow up quick. You grow up quick in this, But I tell all the kids now, don't grow up quick. It's not. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Right. My son will be 18 this year, and I feel like he like.
Wow, you look 18, by the way. And I remember when you had to get home to your son. One thing I would say about you, you would be like, bro, I gotta like. I was just telling P. I said, I bet you bro ain't even staying here. I bet you. I said, I don't know what he do, but he say he got a bouncer. For the long as I've known you, he's like, I gotta get home to my son. And you would dip, and it'd be like, we in a party, you don't drink, but we drunk at the time, we high, we having fun, and you like, shit, I'm out. I'm like, out where? Where you staying at? The hotel? Like, nah, I'm going back home. Where you dirty? Yeah, brother, say nothing, I'm good. And I would always say a prayer for you. I was like, bro, God bless him because, we don't want nothing to happen to you, but 9 years later, I told P, I said, bro, this guy got something in his blood. It's just like, I know he's not staying. You go get the job done and
I'm definitely not staying.
But I'm sure my brother P Dub will put you through some shit too to make you want to leave. Right? I think you just said that. But that's for the P1 interview. Don't tell him I even said that shit. Bro, P Dub had a PTSD. I said, bro, he done got the
we got a lot of stories.
Oh my God. Somehow it always starts out incredible, and it ends up interesting and crazy. What? And then I get a call. You'll never believe what happened. Followed by, bruh, we was just at a family thing, and we just, bruh, I don't know. They got brought in the back seat now. I'm like, what? I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio. Like, my conversations with this dude has always been like, bro, the level 10 fucking nuclear war is about to happen. Like, it's end of the world. It's catastrophe. Like we was good, then we hit the corner, and then
something just happened.
And then some crazy shit popped off.
That was crazy.
But then we handled it, cause brother G, you know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's part of your bloodline. Yeah, shout out Wonder.
Was that your first artist?
P Wonder was actually could be the first artist that made waves, but I had artists before that we signed.
Okay.
That I worked with. That you know, at the time it wasn't the timing, but it was good because it was good music. It got on radio.
Yeah.
But P was the one that just fucking ignited the whole spark.
Yeah.
And he was the gasoline, bro, on the fire, and that shit went crazy.
Yeah, cause y'all was deep at one point.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when I first got on the it was a news clip.
That's right. It was the 9/11, the 9/11, and all the Arabic.
That's how long ago it was.
Yeah, the backlashes and the tracks that we was doing some political music, you know. So
how the hell was that?
That shit was amazing. At the time, it wasn't. It was terrible, but you know.
Looking back on it,
it's realistically, bro. Like you know, you wake up one morning and you're America's worst thing. You're America's worst nightmare. But to me, I always was a thinker before anything. I'm gonna think in so many ways, right? And I'll never forget that morning. Phone going off. I was working third shift at 102 Jam, so I got off at like 6, 7 in the morning. I go to sleep about 8. I wake up.
Yeah, because you actually did the mixing and everything on 102.
102 did everything at one point. The promos, mixing. We always had the DJs, but always did the promos. A lot of times, man, I would sneak the beats onto the promos, just brainwash the people.
I used to catch that.
Once they hear the record over and over and over, see, people hate unfamiliar music. That's the number one thing.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what that did to me. To piggyback off what you did, how you used to drop them little jewels. Shout out to Babe. She just texted me too. She was actually a cheerleader for Petersburg High School. Right?
Oh wow!
They went to the nationals.
That's Trey Songz High School.
Yeah. Me and Trey went. Yeah, we go together.
Trey and Chris Brown.
So Chris Brown. So I'm from Petersburg. Chris Brown he's from Tappahannock. So it's like Tappahannock, Richmond, Chester, Colonial Heights, and Petersburg. So he close. He's still 804. Country. 804 is the country. If you look at this kind of like Cali, how you got the Bay and then you got
and we illegal in VA, which is crazy.
Absolutely. Shout out to VA. VA gonna pop like that, so you know what I mean?
VA got some amazing artists such as yourself, Timberland, Pharrell, you know, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, you know, Missy Elliott.
Absolutely. Shout out to Trey. Yeah, you know, Trey actually graduated the year before me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Before Trey actually was a singer, I remember my sister having a song and she tried to get him to sing on the song. And he was like, "Don't nobody want to sing." He
was a rapper though, right?
He was a dancer.
A dancer.
He did used to spit a little bit, but he was really a barber. Yep. Because we went to jazz. We had the little jazz barber in school back in the day.
From what I hear, yep.
Yep. And he was going to be a barber. That's a fact. Yeah, you know something.
Yeah, I remember, bro. He used to come around here before he popped. He used to come around.
Yeah, facts.
Before he got a record.
He came through with the old school, him and Coach and all that. Yeah.
Bobby Fischer later ends up working for Empire with, become a big dog over there and discovering a lot of the drill music.
Empire.
Amazing experience. Took off.
I mean,
but you're talking about, strategic, and you're talking about gods, or you're talking about timing, you're talking about just a perfect recipe, bro,
But you know what's so crazy about Gazi? For him to do all the stuff he do, every time you see him, he looks like the shy guy in the room.
Gazi is actually one of the smartest people I ever met in my life. He's very smart, and he's got a great heart, and I can say nothing but great things about bro. Like, he definitely changed my life, and one thing about him, bro, that he revolutionized the music business, and it's sad to say that he paid people what he owed them, which is a lot of times in the music business. Prior to this, he really enjoyed watching people recoup. He enjoyed hiring people, and changing lives and just a good brother,
Genuine good
man.
dude.
Just a
You can
great,
tell.
yeah, great dude. Man.
Every time I see him, you know some CEOs and stuff, you gotta see him kind of jumping in and
Yeah.
just the artist, this is my artist. You kind of, but with him, it's like more so you see him.
Yeah,
The
nah,
camera
bro,
come
that
on, he
became,
step out the
yeah,
way. He
yeah.
kind of like
Nah,
just.
he's very, very nice guy.
You don't
He
see that too
was,
often.
nah, bro's at his parties immaculate. He'd be worried about everybody else at the party but himself. I've
Or
seen him do that, you know. I've seen him actually, like, run around and make sure everybody's okay.
wow.
When you know.
Shout out to guys.
Yeah,
Empire.
shout out to G.
Good dude.
My
Good
brother,
dude.
for sure.
You with Empire, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you just got all types.
I got, you know.
You got so many titles.
I'm chasing the world championship title at this point. You know, me and Ric Flair, we gotta square up soon. You
Cause
know,
you had artists, you could have a dancer.
nah, that ain't just it's a Habibi lifestyle, bro. It's
Got
like,
you.
that's it,
Got
bro.
that. That's
It's just
come
that, it's
on.
just a
Shout out
lifestyle,
Uncle
bro.
Billy.
That's yeah, Uncle Billy. It's literally just a lifestyle, bro. You know, it's not
Say
about.
less.
It's just
I
about
got
the
you.
quality of life. It's about you literally just living the best life, man, that you could possibly live at that moment, man. That's it, bro.
I can dig that.
That's it, you know, because at the end of the day, man, where we come from, we celebrate every single day, whether it was in Beirut, Lebanon, to the trenches here, bro. Like, life expectancy wasn't supposed to be long, and you definitely weren't supposed to live your dream. So if I listen to everything that everybody told me I was supposed to do, I wouldn't be here, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here, and now I want to just change so many lives, bro. Like that's the whole thing. Now let's change lives for the better, and let's show people that you can really get it. You really can make this shit happen here in America. You know, like you could go.
Do you feel like you get like you just do?
You know what? I don't even think about it. It's so crazy because I be so like in a zone to try to make everything win that's around me. So a lot of times, bro, I'll be honest with you, bro, I haven't done interviews. I turned down a lot of interviews. I turned down a lot of.
That's a fact.
I just don't want to just talk to people because sometimes people can't handle the truth. Sometimes if you tell them something, they might be offended or whatever. So to be honest with you, it's like you're my bro. So you can't say we gotta do it. Let's do it. Let's run it.
So you know what? I am kind of mysterious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really see me. I don't show too much online. I don't do.
But you're a masterful guy. You know how to operate the camera. You know how to do Pro Tools. You know how to record. You know understand sound levels.
Right.
But now that you're gonna go share with the world your experiences and go state to state and give people some insight on things they never heard before or seen before, that is very dope. That's why you was like, bro, let's do it in the whip. I love the whip concept. The whip
and I
concept
also
is
said that the same way I feel the same way about you. I feel like you kind of are a mysterious person, have a lot of knowledge, and you feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm gonna do with this. But this is gonna be that type of feel. You know how they say the type shit.
Type shit.
Type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So like I'm doing so like I got Honor coming with
Salute
Big Boogie
salute,
with Big Boogie's manager.
Yeah, I know her very well. She's an awesome individual. Known her for quite some time. We had a chance to work on a few projects last year. One of them being the Big Boogie app, which actually charted on the World App Top 100. It came in number 77. That was a very phenomenal experience. And again, man, Memphis, Royal Studios, legendary, man. Every chance I got to be there, it was like it was enjoying. You know, first and foremost, Anna is an amazing executive, amazing historian. She's just I can say nothing but great things about her brother Boo. Legendary, and that's actually y'all's family. I think that's your cousin. And so being there and looking at the history of music is like it's like for somebody that plays baseball, you going to like Wrigley Field, or somebody who who loves rock and roll, going to Cleveland to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like you're going to a place where original bass lines was created, original sounds, where you had a whole, Willie Mitchell, God bless him, he had a whole orchestra and band in there that was still used so many derivatives in hip hop from Jay-Z to everybody using this bass line and being ahead of the time. And so for me, when I study Memphis Stacks, I study Motown, I study No Limit, I study Cash Money. I've studied these guys. I wanted to be like Def Jam because I said to myself, because these guys invested their money and was able to get money from the street or whatever backing to put out the artists that nobody believed in, and was able to change their whole everything and made Memphis a music town. Memphis actually has some of the most incredible artists coming out of there, and the city has a lot of money, So Memphis is a market that I love also as a whole because the way they talk, their sound, their movements, it's just dope.
They got different music.
Man, music.
Different music.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, so like to go to where Dolph is from and to go where Al Green is from, and again, you talking about where Otis Redding and different people recorded their Tina Turner.
It's a story. I'm trying to get Boo too.
Boo is dope. Boo is a great dude.
But I heard a story that, you know, Otis Redding. You know how Otis Redding died? You know how he died?
How he died?
The plane crash But from what I heard, he was leaving.
I was gonna give you a bad joke. Say he was sitting on the dock of the bay. I'm sorry, bro. That was bad. I probably can't go back to Memphis after that. But I thought he's so all right. He died on a plane. I'm about to Google how bro died. Hold on.
But what I was gonna say was he was leaving from my great grandma's house.
Oh wow. Oh, hold on. Damn, bro. And shortly before that, he wrote "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay."
Yep.
Memphis has the first black neighborhood. I went by that. It's a lit town, man.
Yeah.
And I always felt like Greensboro's a lot like Memphis. You know, like this city's a lot like.
It has the same feel.
We got a feel like that. So now we just gotta fill in the blanks with the artists.
With that music. With that music.
And that's it. Damn.
I can't even say it right. You know what's crazy? You know, TBT days, Yo Gotti was he was like the first artist that I promoted.
Wow, TBT days, that's right. Yo Gotti, Pitbull.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had. I promoted Yo Gotti, Pitbull, 213. That was Snoop, Warren.
I want Lil Jon on there too.
Yep, Lil Jon, the East Side Boys.
I told you, man, I didn't get out much, man. Like I just, that's all I know is music.
But he know that music, man.
I know, bro. It's horrible.
Yeah, that was I'll never forget. I wanted to get 213 in them, but they tried to like lowboy me for. I was young. I was actually still in high school.
That's on the West Coast, 213.
Yeah, that was Snoop.
That's the area code,
yeah, that was their group.
Warren G, man. Man, I just say to myself, shout out to Warren G.
Shout out to Warren G.
But I always felt like Warren G, and don't get mad at me because I already feel that some people on the West Coast, you know, West Side Waleed, right? But I feel like Warren G had the smash song. Why would you get robbed in your own video? Why, bro? Like they took the ring, they took the Rolex.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I'm like, man, you shoot a video and to be like glamorous,
narrated,
like, to be the man, you're supposed to rob. You feel me? Like the lyrics should have been like, I robbed the ring and they Rolex.
I never thought about it.
But I felt like when I ever seen that, I felt like, you know what, bro? He don't have that same message that Dr. Dre,
yeah, I never thought about it like that.
Ran the whole Death Row before Tupac, but then with Tupac, then none of them.
So you think that's why he didn't get?
I don't think that's the sole reason, but I just feel like that part right there, seeing him real vulnerable, getting robbed in the video, I said, man, this guy really was like.
You gonna look at him different,
you know? Yeah, and then Nate Dogg.
I never thought about that like that.
You know, like, come on, bro.
Dan, what's next? Shit.
Like, bro, like, you supposed to be that part right there. That part was supposed to be a moment where
switching around.
You own it. See, if I was there, I'd have been like, Nate Dogg. Feel me? This is how we gonna do. We're gonna go talk to bro right now and tell him that this is a song about regulate. So when regulators mount up, they try to rob me, but I took their ring and Rolex.
Ooh!
You feel me? Now you're more G'd up, right? For the G-Mix, for the G'd up remix. Now,
I wonder why they didn't do that.
I don't know, but I remember when I first heard it, right? I remember thinking to myself, damn, that's what they should do. But who the fuck was I? Like, you know, nobody at the time. So, like, I'm a kid. Like, I'm a kid listening to this music, right?
Yeah.
So, this is the music that shaped my mind and brainwashed me early on because all I did was listen to rap music.
Right.
And then it's like, so when you see shit like that, you just take notes. Like, okay, I'm gonna always tell my artists never get robbed on your own song. You know, never, because then you put a wrong image out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and everybody been hit, everybody been robbed, everybody has to have something stolen from them or some crazy shit.
You know,
My phone
people go through it.
so. But it's how you handle it at the end of the day. How you handle the fuck shit, how you bounce back.
Like, what's the most important thing, like, for artists who want to get on there?
Show up, show out, keep going. That's it. And then you really nothing till you hot. So stop. Stop with the complaints. Stop with the comparisons. Stop sitting there listening to. Bro, listen, if somebody's doing something for you, don't tell the person that's doing something for you what somebody else said about that. Because unless they willing to get their hands dirty, everybody becomes Russell Simmons and Jimmy Iovine overnight quick.
They want to take constructive criticism.
It's not like everybody just all of a sudden wants to tell you about your career and what you're doing once you start getting a little hot. So as an artist, you don't really compare yourself to the point where you drive yourself crazy. You compare yourself for a fun comparison, but then you understand you're walking your own lane. You're one hit away. You're one song away. You feel me? Sexy Red, Glorilla taught us that what? These girls didn't change. They stayed raw, and the world found them somehow. And now they're running the world. Don't compare yourself to the point where it kills you. Don't hold your team accountable if you're not paying them, right? And understand that you will have to,
because it is a business.
No, it's 100% a business. So, and you perform in front of whoever. I tell artists all the time, like, you can have 10 people in the room, but that 1 out of 10 might take you viral, and that changes your life. So you go hard every time, you shake hands, you kiss babies, and don't trick yourself. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. No, if nobody's supporting you now, nobody's expecting nothing from you. So every little accolade you get, celebrate it, but don't feel yourself too much. And just keep going. That's it. Ever forward, never backwards. That's it. Just keep going. Because at the end of the day, bro, there's one thing's for sure, and two things for certain, like Jeezy said. Nobody cares, bro. They don't really care about music. People get in their car, they've been working hard all day. Music is a luxury. It's our life, but it's a luxury to regular people. Direct to consumer is probably going to hit real soon, whereas you spend $10.99 for the artist, and that's probably going to hurt Spotify a lot. But record labels, now you got to think about it. A guy like Drake, maybe 50 million subscribers at $10 a month, everything Drake, 500 million. So you go back to the $10 model, but now you do it in subscriber form. And that's probably the next phase of music. That's why these catalogs are being sold for an outrageous amount, because, you know, 200-300 million could be came back so fast. Think about Michael Jackson. He sells his catalog, his estate sells his catalog for 700-800 million for 50%, but yet he may have 100 million subscribers, where he makes all that back in 1 month. Boom. You know what I mean? Like, the one thing that we always pride ourselves is trying to stay ahead of the curve.
Facts.
See where it's going and try your best to fit in, because the old way ain't working.
That's a fact.
The old way will never work. Not in nothing we doing. Now, you can refer and recite to some old things, but the old way is never going to work again.
Do you think it's still an underground?
Of course it's underground. Yeah. Of course. It's underground. It's a boom bap. It's some breakdancing. There's all kinds of stuff on the culture of hip-hop, and there's all kinds of underground in the sense that A, it hasn't been discovered, or B, not enough people are onto it yet. So I'm sure that right now
in that sense,
but I will never sit there and criticize a new artist that's selling records. I'll never criticize an artist that's moving. You know, I'll never criticize something that I may not understand for the first time, because once I understand it and understand that number one rule is people rule everything. So the crowd, it doesn't matter if you're a rapper. And as much as I am from a street sense, as much as I grew up around the street, and I do mess with the G code of keeping it 100%, but the crowd will show you it ain't about snitching. It's not about. It's about hit records.
That's right.
The music business. Unfortunately, it portrays a street lifestyle, but the crowd don't care about that. The crowd cares about what they care about. And so you gotta find your place into that and what they want from you.
Anything we leave?
I'm very proud of you. I wish this show success. It's been an amazing time here. We're at a place right now that in the next year or two we could look back on this date and laugh and pop a bottle and get on a yacht
And
and
do
be
part
around
two
and do part two and be around
on the
some
yacht.
models and be around some just amazing shenanigans that we just live this Habibi lifestyle and we literally just just gonna get richer and get wealthier and make sure our people eat. That's it. And I'll keep going, bro. You on a foreign, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? You got the moon roof, you got all the accessories, you know what I'm saying? You got the lane adjustment so if you get a little tired, bro, just be safe on this road and continue with your journeys, bro. And it's love
Absolutely,
forever, bro.
absolutely. Man,
You
All right,
already
let's do
remember,
it.
man,
Let's
the
do it.
biggest.